So our next talk will be from Mariana Madero Perez. Mariana is currently in 7th grade. She practices air dance and violin. She's a big fan of everything that has to do with art and an even bigger fan of things that have to do with Japan. What she is trying to do with this talk is to inspire people to open themselves to the world, especially through art. Her talk's title is Artistic Expression as an Emotional Outlet. Please welcome to the stage, Mariana.
So last year I went on this vacation with my family to Europe. And you know that in Europe there are a lot of museums, sculptures and paintings, since it's a place that's very, very old. And one of these museums that we saw was the Louvre. So the Louvre is very famous around the world, and it's located in France. So in this museum, we saw different paintings and sculptures. But one that really got my attention was this one, the sculpture of a Greek god named Apollo, who is the god of the sun. And one thing that I really, really liked about it is that in the picture that I take, you can see how the sun is reflecting over the statue, almost covering it. So as you can see, some rays of the sun is like over him, and I really like this since it's nearly telling us that he is the God of the sun without words, and that's something that really made a huge impact on me, since it made me look how actions can tell us stories, and that's something that made a huge impact in my life. Hello, I'm Mariana Madero, and today I'm going to talk about artistic expression and how it changed my life. So, to talk about a little bit more of Apollo, he isn't only the god of the sun, he's also the god of music and medicine. And one of his famous stories is the promise that he made with the god Hermes when he was just born, that Apollo wouldn't throw Hermes to the Tartarus. In exchange, that Hermes gave him the lyra that Hermes created. So other sculptures that we saw in this museum was some that you can see in the screen that are from goddesses from the Greek mythology, like Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty and love, Artemis, the goddess of hunt, Victoria, the goddess of victory, and my favorite goddess, Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war tactics. I also saw this sculpture of Cupid and Psyche that I really like the story, and it's one that I really remember. I remember very well. And the story of Cupid and Psyche was that they were in love with each other, but the mother of Cupid, Aphrodite, tried to separate them because she didn't want him to be with Psyche. And she tried of everything. She made Psyche do jobs. He made her like live a living hell. But Psyche didn't like fall apart or didn't even think of leaving Cupid. Even death didn't manage them to separate them. And that's something that made a huge impact, since this sculpture literally represents what true love is. That they're willing to sacrifice everything to be together. Also, I went to other museums, like Thyssen-Bornemisza, where they are the murals of Manet. That it's a painter that my family and I really, really liked. Also, in the Louvre, there's this really famous sculpture, painting, named the Mona Lisa. So the Mona Lisa is like the painting, the most popular painting in the whole world, but not many people know the story. So the story of the Mona Lisa is a bit funny. So they actually robbed the Mona Lisa one time, and they did it in the most pathetic way possible. They literally just take the painting and put it in his clothes and do it like this, and go out of the museum like this. And security didn't even thought that the robber had a painting under his jacket, and the Mona Lisa stayed under the bed of this robber for 3 years until they finally found it. They returned it to the museum with more security, and they never robbed it again. But they robbed it in the most pathetic way possible, and security didn't even notice that he had a painting in his jacket. I mean, are they blind or something? That's what I thought when I heard the story. So now that we finished this topic of sculptures and paintings, I want you to know about some singers, popular singers right now, that they're very popular right now. Both of them are from, each one of them are really from the other part of the world. So, Olivia Rodrigo is from the United States, and Ado is from Japan. So, they really express themselves in the music. So, right now I'm going to talk about first of Olivia Rodrigo. So, Olivia Rodrigo started her career as an actress. She started on Disney Channel, and she participated in some of the most popular movies and series, like High School Musical, the three movies. Also, when time went by, she debuted as a singer, a professional singer, with her song Driver's License. But one thing I really liked about her, that her songs really express her feelings. Really. So when I heard for the first time Olivia Rodrigo, I felt how angry, sad, frustrated she was. And in her songs, she really represents how angry she is and how she wants to take revenge. So the reason why she's really, really sad and angry is because her boyfriend dumped her. So that's why it really made her mad. And when they broke up, a few months later, she was with another girl. So imagine how sad she felt, how angry. That's why she wants to take revenge. Right now, I'm going to play a little bit part of one of my favorite songs of Olivia Rodrigo named Good For You. So, good for you, you happy, healthy, naughty. If you ever cared to ask, good for you, you do it great, I'll do without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that. On the small night, I'm standing night, crying on the floor of my bedroom. Just so unaffected, I really don't get it. I guess good for you. Like, even without hearing the whole song, you can see how angry she is and how she really wants to, like, almost punch her ex in the face. That I will do that. To being honest, I will do that. So Olivia Rodrigo is angry, but also this other artist is angry. So now I'm going to talk about Ado. So Ado isn't really popular here, but she really is popular in Japan, where she is from. So Ado was this type of girl that is silent at school, and we talk like, oh, she's a freak, she doesn't belong here, and all this stuff that people say when they hate someone. But she actually really found a shelter in music, and she did it. She is doing her job with the most energy that she has. So she debuted when she was 17 years old. She was still younger. She wasn't an adult. She was still a teenager, and she debuted with her song "Usewa" that actually expressed how angry she is, because many people in her life tried to stop her from making her dreams to accomplish something. Even like when she was about to record her first song, her dad told her, like, hey, you're doing so much noise. Can you please lower it down a little bit? Or something like that. I don't know what they said exactly, but they said something like that. And that made her a huge impact that, what did she do? She locked herself in the closet. She locked herself in the closet and started recording there. And that's how she managed to release her first song, later coming up with more albums and 2 world tours. She's really popular right now, so I'm going to play a part of my favorite song and her debut song, Usewa. 正しさとは愚かさとはそれが何か見せつけてやる Even if it's in Japanese and you don't understand anything that she's saying, you can really feel how angry she is, how desperate she is. And she nearly is translating her feelings into music. And that's something I really, really liked. Like, this quote I did, that it means it doesn't matter how you express yourself, how you want to express yourself, or what kind of art or thing you choose to do it. Just make sure that you express it, that you let it all out. And please, make sure that nobody makes you stop. Don't let anyone stop you. So actually, I am a painter. I take classes of art, and I really found this shelter in art. I'm new in the school. I was in another school, and the environment was too toxic. Like, they hate each other. There was this group that they closed, and they didn't let anyone in. I wasn't in the group. I was there. And I was like this girl that's very shy, wouldn't talk to anyone. I have a really hard time making friends. Like, it isn't easy for me. And when I started taking art classes, it was my best time in the day. I felt myself happy, calm. I won't let all my frustration, my sadness, my happiness into paintings. And here I have 2. I have 2 of here. And so I have these 3 most important paintings that they can say they're the top 3. But in my words, I like to say that they're my big 3. Like, these 3 ones are my first one, my most favorite one, and the recent one. Actually, the recent one is a present for my dad that I actually painted the Mediterranean Sea from the vacation that I said that we went to Europe. So the first one was just to try it, but I really liked it. My favorite one was I painted because it was my favorite character of a series, an anime series. So I really liked this special one because it was like the best one I had ever done. And people say to me, "Whoa, it is impossible that you paint this. No, you didn't do this." And I was like, "No, I did it, and I'm proud of it." And the last one, they asked me to do it. I will do anything happily. But when I was doing this, I thought, how can I improve? Well, he really liked it. I was insecure in myself of how will he react or how will people react when they saw this. But I have this friend that I really, really appreciate. She's my friend. And telling me, "Hey, don't worry. He will like it. Just be confident of yourself." And I'm super, super thankful with that friend that she stayed by my side and told me, "It's good. You're okay." So actually, I follow this musician on YouTube called Isk, and one video that I saw of her had this quote, and I love it because it nearly tells you what artistic expression is. She said, "I love playing because when I play the violin, I feel like it's an extension of my voice. Allow me to express my emotions. And more than that, when I write the music, I feel that I can translate my emotions into notes. And when I play the violin and when my emotions and feelings become sound, it creates this galaxy, this world. And when you listen to my music, you enter to it. This quote, I really love it because it nearly tells you what artistic expression is. It tells you what she feels, what everybody feels. And you, by just listening to it, like for example, Ado, you don't understand Japanese, but you can feel that she's angry. Or maybe the painting that they tells you stories without telling words, without telling you words. I think that art, every type of art, is a way to communicate. And when you do it, you're nearly communicating your feelings to the world. Thank you very much.